Your team members' pain is an offering. Bow beneath the agile power that my framework provides. Join us.
For the small cost of $12.95, I can train all of your people in the silver bullet approach to all of your agile problems. Hi everyone, my name's Chris Kwasny and I'm an Agile Coach, and if you're just joining me, I'm making a series of videos exploring some of the most irritating coaching styles that we can slip into even with good intent. And this video is all about the Agile Cultist. The Agile Cultist snuffs out all critical thinking with the dogma and sacred processes that has an answer to everything. And to challenge any of the existing framework that supports this cultist mindset would challenge the Agile gods themselves, and they will smite you down. Now, if you haven't witnessed this Agile Cultist mindset, you either have a huge blind spot and you haven't seen it, you're blessed to be in a garden of growth and to not be influenced by these types of things, or even worse, you might be part of the cult already. Some ways to identify whether you're slipping into this dogmatic style is if you claim a certain value or principle, but then you really don't back it up. And then you get defensive and even rageful to say that you're not supporting, again, the essence of what Agile should be. An example, transparency. Our framework promotes transparency, and yet you don't know where this roadmap is coming from. You don't know how customer interaction is really going on. You don't know how autonomous a team is actually working. It's been hidden in the mire of a particular framework of layer upon layer, and there's always an answer, and there's always something else we need to learn for it to come together. And that complexity leads to massive centralized decision-making, right? Which is in conflict with decentralized decision-making. When we have the committee on high that all changes must go through and all decisions become doctrine because they declare, we're eliminating so much creativity and skill and insight and perspective from your organization. Another way to spot the cultist style is if you are supporting radical, unsustainable change, but you're doing it because the framework was built to handle it. So in an example, you have all of the backlogs configured just as they should be, and all the teams are organized in a certain scaling pattern so that they can handle it at a ever-changing pace to the customer need. And in reality, we're just saying, stop doing that, start something else. Now stop doing that, now go back to that. And we're not even managing WIP at multiple levels, but it's because our framework was built to handle it. It is not the cultist's problem, but you, the practitioner. And we must train you on our ways to alleviate this pain, making us stronger and more necessary. If really, I think one of the easiest way that I smell this about myself, really identify if I'm slipping into a dogmatic stance, is if I look at a particular value. Like, I believe in experimentation. So if I really believe in experimentation as one of my core values and part of my philosophy, and I'm doing a ritual over and over again, and I'm coaching, this is the pattern that I think we should be doing, but it's not proving positive results. It's not helping solve more complex problems. It's not helping create more customer value. Well, then that experiment didn't fail. I was wrong. I changed my mind. I didn't know. And just admitting some of that humility and accepting that the hard thing about change is that it can be very challenging and complex sometimes, and that we need to test and figure some things out on our own and see what really works and what doesn't, and know that things can evolve over time. That reality will break us away from the silver bullet of the cultist mentality. So if you can just liberate yourself from having to follow a plan that was given to you that should solve it on paper, that should have the answers written in the scripture behind it, you might be able to find your own path towards agile enlightenment.
So join us. And don't forget to pay your bill.
Thank you for watching the video. Again, I'm Chris Kwasny, and I'm going to continue bringing some of the most irritating styles that us Agile coaches can fall into, even with good intent. And so if you like what you see, please let me know in the comments if this style or another style really hits home. Go ahead and connect and follow on LinkedIn, as well as subscribe and hit the bell on YouTube, and that'll help me continue to bring you the best content I can.